In his first inaugural speech, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt famously remarked
that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
And zombies. But FDR wasn't aware of the zombie threat, as far as we know. Luckily, today's US government is aware of the so-called zombie apocalypse. They've even provided a link on the Center for Disease Control's website to official zombie survival information. But it's all just a bit of good fun to teach emergency preparedness, right? Mrs. Clements? You don't look so good. Right?
Yes, this is Dr. Khan. No, tell CNN I'll call them back later.
Right?
Dad! Go!
Maybe. But can you afford to take that risk? Not me. That's why I signed up for a zombie survival course. To learn the skills needed to survive in the event of a zombie apocalypse or, you know, an earthquake or something.
The skills we teach are real. It's not just zombie apocalypse. I mean, the skills we teach could help you in any kind of natural disaster. It could be a hurricane, an earthquake, or anything. We make it fun with zombies.
Wait, we're learning? Oh, this is Pride and Prejudice and zombies all over again. Well, zombies have never been hotter.
The zombie apocalypse is huge right now, and we actually started it maybe just prior to the big, huge break of the zombie apocalypse. Because when we first started, we had people telling us, "What do you mean zombies?" But now you can't talk to anybody that doesn't know what a zombie is. It's really out. It's just crazy.
There was nothing out there. Nobody was doing it, which made me think that maybe it should happen. So I started the camp. I brought it to my wife, Sue. She thought I was crazy at first.
That's because zombies aren't real.
Well, we don't really know what zombies will be because it hasn't happened yet, let's say.
So what do you do when a zombie attacks? Zombie! You be prepared for it.
This one is Jamaican-style jerk rice with chicken.
This is called a bug-out bag, and it's going to be your best friend in an emergency.
In here, I keep some of the essentials. There's some basic toolkits. There's a book for recording things. There's a map, a U.S. atlas.
Perhaps even...
One thing you need in your bug-out bag is some form of entertainment.
Literally.
So I have my finger zombie that I use.
Once you're packed, you'll need some wheels.
What I'm mostly concerned about is finding a vehicle that's older, and I'm talking anywhere from the 60s all the way up to the mid-90s.
And if you left the keys in someone else's pants...
These two wires right here are just tapped into the battery.
Don't try this at home, kids. What have I got in my hand?
This is your ignition switch.
Okay, here we go. Of course, none of this will matter if you can't stay healthy. Cuts will need to be stitched up. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna poke you 300 or 400 times without going through. Well, what are they gonna do, complain? They've got a cut on them, and I'm the only person capable of putting it back together again, and ow, that's too tight. You might be called on to give an injection. And you can see there's a little bit of air in there. Sometimes, to help people, you gotta hurt them first. So here it goes, 90-degree angle. Hey, what am I injecting into the oranges? I noticed that we are sponsored by Umbrella and that we're injecting the T virus into things.
We are definitely sponsored by Umbrella, yes we are.
So we're actually on the wrong side of the of the apocalypse. We're actively bringing it about. Oh my gosh, they're gonna...
Zombie oranges.
Watch out, watch out. Now that I'd perfected healing swine and contaminating oranges, all right. It was time to learn how to fend off the walking dead.
Oh, guys, the first target that I want you going for is basically the elbow. If the zombie's arms don't work, it can't grab you.
Ow! I now had first-hand experience what it felt like to be on the zombie end of those beating sticks. Mark, you and I need to talk. You're obviously teaching violence against zombies.
Some of the situations would call for a reaction based on violence, yes.
You tried diplomacy.
I'm not sure the communication skills are there.
No? Okay, then bring out the guns.
All right.
Zombie apocalypse, bring it on.